let's get loaded back into Thea the Awakening. And get caught up on where we left off on Wednesday. I ended up not streaming yesterday because at the last minute some friends invited me out to see Wonder Woman in 3D, and since I had not seen it yet at this point, I figured why not, and I didn't get to hang out with them very often anyways, so it was an opportunity I did not want to pass up. Alright, starting with our village. We are making dragon rings, which gave us leech as well as a few other decent stats. We have Expedition 1, who we are sending out completing quests, as well as Expedition 2, who we are sending back up to gather more mithril. The other thing that I remembered after the last stream is that it would be really nice if I could just collect another batch of rubies to finish out all of my medic gear. I know I've researched it, so let's see where it actually is. Way down there. That's a little unfortunate, so I will start making my main expeditionary group head that direction, since they will be able to survive anything that comes at them. In theory, at least. So let's get started.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors eventually stop.
Okay, always sucks, but they'll heal within a turn or two. Finish some more rings. See who else still needs some ring gear. She does. There we go. Nice. Alright, Expedition 1. Let's hit up the suspicious house that is right here next to my gates.
The map leads you to the ruins of some old town. There are very few houses still visible, let alone standing, but there is one. It is clearly touched by the darkness. Its wooden beams are decayed, its stone foundations blackened, its windows hollow and dark inside. Yet despite this common enough decay, the doors to the house remain intact and shut.
Okay, let's check for traps.
You check the door, and there are no traps, but the doorknob has some loose parts that seem sharp and rusty. They could have caused some injury or even disease. You avoid them and open the door. The stale air hits you in the face as you enter. There is a small hallway, unusual for the simple abodes you are used to, and at the end of the hallway, you see the entrance to another room and stairs leading down to the basement.
That is one of the first lessons that I learned very quickly when I started streaming. Always make sure you have a constant supply of water available, or at least nearby at hand, because this gets kind of hard on the voices sometimes. Alright, let's see, last time we entered the basement, so let's enter the room.
You enter the room and find yourself in a perfectly preserved dining room. The decor is lavish, unlike anything you've ever seen. There are chandeliers, or so you think they're called. There is silverware, silver used for cutlery. There are crystal glasses, and even a faint sound of music coming from Perrin knows where.
Okay, let's take a look around.
Suddenly, you hear a cry of a woman.
No, don't touch anything. You'll spoil it all. It has to be perfect, has to.
A creature appears to you, at first with the features of a noble lady dressed in a beautiful gown, but then as she faces you, you realize her face is rotting away. In an instant, the illusion breaks, and you see the old house again, empty, decaying and cold, and before you, a ghost about to attack.
So this only leads to a direct fight. It looks like going to the basement is the best option because you get several choices. which are not just fight challenges, and you can get rewards such as gaining the ghost or gaining permanent stat increases. So apparently investigating the room is not the way to go. Alright, 4 ghosts shouldn't be too hard, though I'm pretty sure ghosts do have piercing attacks, if I remember right. So I gotta be careful about that. With that in mind, I'm going to send out my best shield. And let's see if I don't have... Ooh, that's a strong counter tactic. That should work. Oh yeah, they're level 3, probably level 4. Yeah. So my counter offensive 1 will not work, which means I can't do anything against these cards. Apparently ghosts do not have the piercing attacks like I was worried about, so that's nice. Still going to be cautious. I'll send out a hammer and then another shield. Cool. Same story. Hammer and then shield. There's a piercing attack. I was right to do the shields at least. That's comforting to know. And then just to be safe, we're going to buff her up just for the hell of it.
You defeated the ghost. It is likely that the tormented spirit will return, but for now, it has been banished. You search the old house and discover many books that will surely prove priceless for your village. You also find a small family vault with some of their precious possessions still intact.
Okay, don't need any of the gear. Hey, Ruby, which was what we were trying to gather next. Apparently the fight does lead to some stat bonuses. So I guess it's really just a question of, are you comfortable in a 3-skull fight directly, or are you more comfortable in a 3-skull social or 3-skull magic challenge? Which will determine whether you stay upstairs and search or go downstairs into the basement and see what's there. Okay, so that suspicious place is done. Let's do the Icy Princess.
You follow the map given to you by the Princess Susanna. It seems at least the tower itself is no myth, as you stand before an endlessly tall structure made of pure ice that defies any laws of nature.
Cool, let's go in.
The tower stands ajar, and so you enter without any trouble. Inside you see a stairwell that seems to go on forever. As you step on it, you feel the chill of the ice going through your bodies. The walk is long and monotonous, but finally you arrive at the top of the tower and you stand among the clouds.
Okay, let's look for the princess.
You take a few steps forwards, and you see the princess sitting royally on an icy throne, her body frozen still and only her eyes moving. You hear her voice in your heads, angry, changed, more malevolent and inhuman than before.
So you have come. Will you gloat at my defeat, or will you take part in my glory and claim great treasures for your people?
You're not exactly in a position to offer us stuff, are you?
This tower has always been a trap, waiting for me to arrive. He designed it so.
Only now you notice a large black swan sitting on a ledge up above the throne, frozen just as the princess. She continues.
But it was not a lie. You see the pearls I wear on my neck? They bring great power, but they also unlock a secret chamber, one filled with treasures.
And we're supposed to take your word for it, huh?
In short, yes. You can either take a chance and show you're more than a scared peasant, or you can walk away safely like the cowards I thought you to be when we first met.
What a pain in the ass. Let's see. Someone should have taught you about diplomacy, your royal pain. Hey, just what I said. Haha.
You see a wraith, one of the royal guards, appear before you. No, please don't do it. It took us so long to get here. Finally she is trapped. Finally she can do no more evil. If you help her, her power will be unleashed once more.
What?
She is evil. Whether from birth or by her parents' neglect or a curse, who knows and who cares? She is what she is. But she is still of noble blood, and we have sworn to keep her safe. This was always the plan, to get her here. Only the darkness came and made it hard for us to find it. Just leave this place, please.
Do you have anything to offer?
No, she speaks true. Only she can access any treasures that this tower may hold. But beware, whatever you get from this dark place, it will likely carry consequences. Just leave.
Let's see what this leads to.
Yes, clever peasants. Strike down the black swan's head and burn it in a fire. This will release me. I will then open the vault for you.
Okay, I feel like if we help her, we're gonna be cursed. Since that swan was able to curse her or such. I'm just gonna leave her where she is. She kind of deserves it for being such a stuck-up pain in the ass.
You leave the tower behind you, and you see a thick mist devour it in its white milky veil. You walk a few steps more and find a small bundle on the ground with a black swan's feather on it. Inside there are some precious gems, but also a book containing the story of the Ice Mountain and its small kingdom. From it, your people learn many useful skills.
Nice, that's a pretty damn good reward right there. It's a total of 15 stat points we just gained. I like it. And that should give us enough rubies to make one of the pendants I'm wanting. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start the smithy as well.
Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst ruins of some old town. There is smoke coming from the chimney and the sound of hammering inside. This is clearly a smithy. You notice an unusually large pile of rocks sitting by the house.
Let's approach the house.
As you approach, the hammering stops and a dwarf walks out to greet you.
That's far enough, strangers. You do not want to anger Chael. She gets very jumpy, that one.
The pile of rocks opens its eyes and stares at you. It's definitely a rock troll.
4 skull fight. Don't know. I mean, I'm sure we could handle it, but is it worth it? Let's just chat with him. We got your invite. What's up?
Hey, your village, aye. Well, truth be told, I move around me, and I don't like trust any stranger coming to see me. Unless I want you to, you will not find your way here, hence the invite. And this brings me to why you did find me. I have a wee problem, and if you help, I will give you a full set of armor with some good weapons and all. You see, I've got me a kind of, well, a female problem.
Full set of armor and weapons, whatever the hell you want.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. You know, us fallen dwarves, that is, the ones who stayed behind when the darkness came, we tend to be solitary types, at least when it comes to females. After all, no dwarven woman chose this sad fate, at least not one I know of. In any case, the story cut short, there is a cute demon girl, the nice type mind you, living nearby, and, well, I tried impressing her with my smithing, but she doesn't like weapons. I tried sweet talking, but turns out it ain't my best feature. So if you go and convince her to go out with me, I will give you the prize.
Point me in her direction.
This is a serious matter, mind you. She can get a bit nasty if you're not careful, and I've been trying for decades now. Anyway, I don't know how much you do know of them water demons, but just try not to dance with her. And probably avoid going for a swim, and, well, just be careful. She's a sneaky one.
Okay, let's do this.
Excellent. Here's a map of the local area. I marked roughly the spots where she hangs out, but I think she may be on the move with her sisters, so just, yeah, watch out.
Whatever, fine. I'll do this. Eventually. Alright, let's continue the trek down here. I want to collect just a little bit more ruby so I can fully outfit my medics. And send these guys continuing up to the mithril. That looked like females of some site. Wonder if it's the female giants finally arrived. They are the weakest of the group, which would be the best to encounter right now. Where was it? Past this goblin village? So I guess we'll clear that out on our way. Hey, what do we got? 2 skull social challenge. That's pretty easy. We can auto-resolve that. Goblin wars. Oh, yeah. Don't need any of the gear, so it's kind of funny. We talk them out of their weapons and then break them right in front of them. Talk about demoralizing. Alright, no more movement for them. No more movement for them. Did we finish another ring? Or did I already equip it? We finished another ring. Okay, who's getting this one? Looks like Naimila. Enjoy. A little bit more leech for you. Two more rings, even better. More damage for you. More damage for you. The hell? Bandits. Well, they can chase me down if they really want to fight. I got a mission.
Notice a faint glow amongst the forest shrubbery and discover luminous wild mushrooms growing in a perfect circle. These shrooms could have many uses, either as medicine or just food. But you do have an eerie feeling when you stand close to the luminous circle.
Don't do it. This leads to a very tough fight against one of those tree demons, the Leashies or Bugays or whatever. You need enough folklore to get the third option, which is to basically speak to the forest and ask their forgiveness for your trespassing and blah blah blah, and you'll get rewards for it. If you take the mushrooms, you will do the hard fight. Since this is my weak gatherers, I am just gonna leave. We have one more movement. Let's do that. And that's it. Let's continue to the Goblin Village. Let's again talk them out of their weapons and then break them in front of them. Do I have enough movement to take it out? I do. Same story. Auto. Ooh, Goblin Boss and Shamans. I will handle this one myself. They sound tough. Probably fooling myself and they're weak as hell, but auto-resolving every fight can get boring sometimes. That's not bad. That's decently challenging. Let's go ahead and get rid of that tactic card and that offensive card. Ooh, it was exactly the level we needed. Alright, she's going to do 15 damage. He's then going to kill her, which is not a problem. Send her out, and then send the rest. And then support this last one to do a crap ton of damage, if need be. We win. Now we break all their stuff in front of them. Alright, no more Goblin Village to threaten us. One shy of the mithril.
Set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or we'll kick your teeth in now.
So I'm going to do my usual at this point. I guess you could call it my usual. Where I socialize them, they give me my reward of a little bit of mithril, and then I'm going to turn around and step in the back to take the rest.
The lead dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hammy friends. I got little patience for talk.
We'll see about that. Granted, this is my weak gatherers, and they're not quite as good at social challenges, but I think they'll manage. Let's see, options. Could send out the rat to take this hit, and it gets it out of my hand because it's useless. Yeah, I like that. Then again, I could do so much better if I send out two things to hit. It doesn't matter. Okay, we got tactic cards left. They are level 8 or higher, which means I can only counter one of them. But that's fine. Let's see. Let's assume that he hits this direction. We need to do 4 more damage to kill this one. So So if he attacks to the left, that's fine. If he attacks to the right, then we need to do another 4 damage potentially to kill him. So we will do that. Then I'm going to send this one out and support it. In case I'm wrong and he hits this way, then they'll kill this one. If he hits that way, then this one needs 6 more damage to die, which she now handles. And then we'll get closer with these two, because they do more damage than their support will. Perfect. We accounted for all contingencies and we were correct.
Your men stand firm, showing off their strength and confidence. The dwarf leader listens to you, then speaks.
Today you shall eat well and sit with us by the fire, so that all of us may see tomorrow.
The dwarves look relieved at their leader's words.
I have no gear on her. What was I thinking? She's kind of useless in a fight right now then. I still feel confident in stabbing them in the back. Do I actually? This is my weak gatherers. I guess there's no point in taking a risk right now. Yeah, I'll just share my
Share a
food.
meal by the fire and exchange stories of woe and victory. One of the bandits stands up and speaks.
So be it. We shared bread, we spoke by the fire. We leave as friends. May we meet again.
The dwarves leave.
And I cannot finish the trek. But for the turn at least I can gather some spider silk and enchanted bones. For whatever that's worth. There's the boat. There's the silk. I don't have enough to gather more than 1 batch of each. Next turn. Alright, let's get to this ruby. Hey, more dragon leather. Damn, look at all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1 screen. It's pretty good. That takes 2 movement? Why? Whatever. It's nothing worth gathering, I guess. Alright, let's gather as much ruby as we can, and then the next turn we'll move on to the hill and see what else is around. Oh, we're next to the King's Quest too. Might as well do that before we head home. Let us equip these 2 rings we just finished crafting. Bam. 1 for you. 1 for you. They're doing their thing. Let's break camp here and move. Yeah, let's just go onto the hill. Alright, Mithril is the main focus. It gets all my best people. Let's see what we can do for the silk, which is not as important since we already have a ton of it back in the village. That's good enough. I guess I'll put the rat to work on the wood just so that I don't get the warning that somebody's inactive. I think those were the slavers from before. Could be wrong. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, skeletons. Yeah, it's like a, what is it, a dragon graveyard, kind of like the elephants do. Too bad I don't really need more dragon leather. I mean, I could always use a little bit more, but I don't need like a ton of it, like I need a ton of mithril. Let's see, we're fighting skeletons. They can have piercing attacks, so we will start with a hammer and then a shield. Do I have any counter offenses? It is not strong enough. They are level 2 or higher. Unfortunate. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and poke this guy because I can, and then send out a shield. Let us poke this one. Let us poke it to death. Confuse that one, and this fight is over. I'm not even going to send anyone else out. With a single hammer blow, all of them die. That would have been nice at the start of the game. Don't really need it now.
Today was a good harvest day, and some of the village folk even managed to brew some samagon, a strong spirit not for the weak-hearted.
Let's get our drink on.
The samagon kicks in like a speeding troll ramming itself into your head. You collapse into your beds in hopes of sleeping it off. At night, a nasty little demon, Gnichia, is attracted by your libations. The creature rests on top of your chests, squeezing the air out and meddling with your minds, trying to take your willpower to feed itself. It is making your heads hurt and your guts turn and twist.
Alright, let's kick this demon's ass. Pretty sure we got this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a lot of damage. My options. I think what I'm going to focus on doing... I don't have a counter offense that's strong enough, but I still am going to get rid of both tactical cards. Because I can first action some people and not even take damage. So this one needs 8 damage to die, which any of my characters can handle, but we'll send her out first. First action her. This one needs 18 damage. Let's just send our best one out. First action her. And then we'll do the cleanup crew. And this fight's over.
You fought off the nasty Gnichia, and although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing more than the usual hangover. The whole village actually feels healthier after you defeated the demon, and you discover its body has turned into precious stones.
Permanent +8 health for everyone in the village as long as they stay there. Pretty damn nice.
Left some of you feeling stronger in your willpower.
And that's also a good one. Permanent stat increase. Love it. Got another ring ready to go. Who's gonna get this one? Your Trovoy. Have some more damage. Also, we need to put our ghost to work. She's not doing anything. Neither is Nymilla. Or Mad Crazed. Man, we are just slacking today. Crafting. Haven't checked out the crossbows in a long time. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm assuming that'll be the best one. Don't really need that. We'll use that as a catalyst. 15 damage. Woo! Craziness. 14. What about Dragon Mode? 14. Apparently, Mithril is going to be the best option. I don't have enough ancient wood to test that out. But still, holy crap. 15 support damage right there. And it's pretty damn light too. Let's go for it. I'm not gonna make a whole bunch, probably just like 10 for now. And put these slackers to work. That should be everyone now. Let's not show the busy. Yeah, that's everyone. Yeah, I don't really need food. I mean, my expeditions carry over 10,000 weight. So I can just send raw stuff and it won't even bother them. To me, crafting food is mostly important in the first part of the game when your expeditions have very low carry capacity. And then, of course, later on when you're wanting to always have that 10 food buff. But right now, it doesn't really impact me very much just to use raw food. Let's see, they are gathering where I want them to, correct? Yes. And they have 18 turns and I am almost out of food. Is that accurate? Yes, it is. Noted.
is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
What do we got? We need one more to have a fully defended village. We have 4 warriors, 2 gatherers, 2 craftsmen, a medic, ghost, and a witch. I could start preparing for expedition number 3, in which case I would need a medic, because they almost never join you through random events, but all the others can. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Expedition 3,
Becoming
medic.
an adult is an important rite of passage.
The drunkard,
The whole village
yay!
celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Got 2 more rings ready to go. I guess for now she can have it. Ooh, the ghost can be fully equipped. What? That's crazy. Okay. Dragon armor. Two-handed hammer. Folklore and sturdiness. It doesn't matter so much. Anything else worthwhile? Nope. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to clean up my inventory. This is ridiculous. I don't need any of these things. Wait a minute. Those I'll keep. That's kind of the best one-handed sword I can make that I've found thus far. And that was the best two-handed, so we'll get rid of those. Don't need any of these axes, except that one, because these are freaking amazing. Keep those hammers, they're the best. You are a weak Leshy's hair, we'll get rid of you. That, all of these. These were decent shields, that's a bad quality, we'll get rid of that one. Keep the dragon armor. Keep that one. 2 gathering, that's a good one. Don't need the rings anymore. Yeah, let's bulk destroy all of that. And then move that crap back. There, much cleaner inventory. Alright, everybody is busy gathering. First bow is ready. Who's gonna get the amazing bow? I guess, who does the least damage overall? Because they're the ones I want to be, whatchamacallit, in my tactical hand. So we have, obviously he does the least because he's got nothing on right now. So far it's 30, 29, 22. Why do you do 22 damage? Oh, you have the one-handed sword. Okay, you get this amazing bow. We also finished another ring. Ghost, enjoy another ring. Cool, cool. Also, I have another medic, which means I need to make more medic gear, if possible. I don't think I have enough of the ancient wood, though. Ooh, I do. Nice. Mithril? Yeah, that was it right there. 4 and 4. What about dragon leather? Just in case. Same thing. Weight 15 versus 21. I guess lighter weight is always the best option. What if I use spider silk? Even better. Almost no weight at all. Same skills. Cool. We need one of those. And then I need blood pendants, which I don't have enough for. Never mind. That's right, I'm gathering the ruby to make those. So that we finish this faster, let's throw the ghost on it. Yeah. And we'll move it up so that when she gets done, she'll just rejoin them on the bows. So we got those taken care of. Who's inactive? I've failed to move them to see what else was available in the area. That was a mistake. And it's just the dragon leather, but still. She gathers it in one turn by herself. Holy crap, woman. 25 gathering. That is amazing. I gotta check her out. Because I know some of that comes from a basket, but still, that is a damn high gathering skill. And then they'll just have to sit tight doing nothing. Alright, where are you? Okay, 4 gathering from that. That's 9, 10. Okay, so she actually has a 15 gathering, which isn't bad, but with her gear, whoo, 25. She can nearly gather everything, every type of resource in one turn. That's amazing. And they're gathering what they can. We're done. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Just a weak skeleton. I'm going to test the auto-resolve thing again. Maybe they fixed that bug, because that used to be super annoying that I would take wounds for a one-skull undead fight. Eh, still nothing, so maybe that's been fixed. That would be amazing. I thought we got a bow. I'm in the wrong group, that's why. Alright. Who gets this bow? You need a bow. Enjoy. Finished another ring, which there's nobody left to equip it on. It'll save for the expeditions. So given that, we have 13 turns left. A little less. I'll go back when there's like 3 food left. Let's do the auto resolve again. Oh, I love this. I no longer have to fight the weak battles anymore.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
So, thanks to our totem, we should have more than enough magic in our village to do the hex, and I want to see what kind of bonus stats we can get from it. I know the physical one can give us either physical health or folklore, but let's find out what this one does.
Those who know the mystical ways
Will.
of magic create a protection spell. It holds much of the evil at bay, but you still need to fight or lives will be lost.
So we can continue with the hex, or we can change our mind and do the physical, which is actually easier. We still get the permanent will buff, which is interesting. So why wouldn't I go for the easier fight?
You know an old ritual that involves a test of your
Ah.
endurance and strength, but if successful, you can ward off the wraiths.
Now the question is, do I still have that +1 will? It put her at 8, so it did. Hell yeah, I'm going to do that from now on. Kind of cheat the system, get double stats from it. Let's do this. It's an auto-resolve for that.
Power proves stronger than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died, and some feel blessed.
And our new medic gained permanent shielding. Nice. Now I want to re-verify that. Ghost, what's your will? Yep, it's stuck. That's amazing. We gained some levels, so our weak gatherers, look at that, our medic is, oh, so good. So good. It's a minus 14% chance to die. That means if everything is worst case scenario, we have a 16% chance to die if somebody has taken max damage. Speech is good. Love the health. Lots of health. Even the rat's getting healthier. That's a great level up. Expedition 1. I need to rename you. Look at all that health. Nice. And the village. Lots of strength. Not bad. Not bad. Cool. Alright, since I'm thinking about it, we need to give you a better name. Close. It's right here. Let's call you the Bone Grinders. Finish more rings. We got one more to make, and then they need a new job. What are we going to tell them to do? Didn't we have somebody with no gear, or was that in our weak get? Oh yeah, the medic, of course. Let's see, you got the Blessing of Strength, so you're actually only able to carry... Where is your strength? 8? So you only have a strength of 3, which is 150. So I need to keep that in mind. There's half of it. Which means... medics are so weak. It's annoying. Let's just start. Oh yeah, and I was gonna put them to work on something else after the ring. How much mithril do we have? Quite a bit. And lots of diamond. Let's keep gambling. Yeah, buddy. Confirm. Move you up. Make as much as we can, which is only 10, sadly, because of our diamond, but still. Maybe we'll get lucky and get one of the damage armors. Although I haven't seen it in a very long time, so there's a chance that they determined that that was too overpowered and wrote it out of the game, which would make me sad. Okay, we put the bow that we got on her. Let's give him a bow as well. And now we should be making the gamble armor, the root, and more bows. Okay, cool beans. About 8 more turns and we'll send them back. Come on, attack me. Or the skeletons can. Now our name fits. We're the Bone Grinders. Let's see what an auto-resolve does with 3 skeletons. Still no damage. It must have been fixed, which makes me happy. Another bow is ready. Witch, you help us out with some ranged support. Especially since you have innate range support anyways. It just makes it better. What do we got here? Goblin Warrior and a Boar Rider. Not that scary. Alright, the root is ready, which I don't think well, he can for now, but as soon as he leaves the village, he's going to be over encumbered by equipping it. Oh well. I wonder if I should just make a whole bunch of those in hopes that I get lucky and get some great quality ones. See if that gives me a higher medic skill or not. We also finished one of our armors, now that I see that. And that was the one we already had. It's +6 in animal kinship. That's pretty good. I'll give that to one of my expeditions. I'll have a chance of getting even better animals. Especially if I get the Viper Pit event. I can get Zemay's Minion, which is a really strong demon snake. Another bow is ready. Ghost. I have a bow.
An old woman staggers into your village. She is wearing a long hooded coat.
Oh
And underneath it, you see
no.
bandages sticking out.
She's gonna break into 3 groups of rats. And each rat is gonna steal a child.
You notice the old woman has bandages all over her body, and you begin to suspect she may be a rat witch. A rat witch is made when a woman commits suicide on her wedding night and her body is devoured by vermin. She then rises from the grave and becomes one with the creatures that devoured her corpse.
Although, with our magic, we get this new option. Hopefully, it leads to her not bursting into rats that steal my children. So, let's find out what a hex does.
You know a ritual that can banish the witch from your village.
It's a 3 skull, so I'll handle it myself. Eh, they're not that strong. I do have a piercing attack, amazingly. Let's do it! And then she'll kill it on her turn. I also have a counter offense that's pretty damn strong. Let's do it! Hey! How is this a 3 skull challenge? They're level 3 to 6. That was ridiculous. I could confuse it. In fact, I should, since it got buffed. Let's do that. Shield, shield, shield. No support. That's kind of saddening, but okay. 10 damage kills this guy. Bam, he's dead. 4 damage kills this guy. Bam, he's dead. And then cleanup crew.
You successfully banish the witch from your village. She scampers off, crying, and as she moves, she slowly turns into a swarm of rats. She also leaves behind a trinket that you can use. You see the rats running off into the distance, carrying some shiny trinkets.
As long as they didn't steal them from me. But look at that. Everyone gained +1 magic. Nice. Ooh. +2 folklore also. Okay, they didn't, but they have trinkets. Maybe I should hunt them down. Eventually. We finished a bow and an armor. What do we got? What do we got? Alright, armor. Stealth. 3. Meh. It'll be useful, just not what I was hoping to get. Bow. Who's gonna get this bow? You need a bow. Enjoy a bow. 2 more turns. Okay, let's head home. It's gonna take more than 3 turns, but that's okay. We won't starve too bad. 3 skull social. And I'll control it myself. With a boar rider. You guys are weak as hell. Why is this a 3 skull fight? I'm so confused. Let's get rid of one of your offensive cards, as well as one of your tactical cards. Then we can confuse that one, and this fight's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 6 will kill that guy, 7 will kill that guy, and then cleanup crew. Fight's over. You got talked to death. Do not need any of this gear, so we're just going to break it right in front of them after talking them into giving it to us. How much movement do I got? 1 more point. Can we use it? Yes, we can. Alright, now let's take a look at this gear. What do we get this turn? The gambling has given us divination. That one's very disappointing. Does anybody already have divination so that this helps somewhat? There's just too many stats to look at now. Let's go with none. Activate divination. Nope. Oh, he has 1 point in divination. Do I want to sacrifice a little bit of armor to boost that up? Not really. So I'll save it for one of the expedition crews. I'm sure they can use it. He can't move anymore. They have 12 more turns to gather. Next. Finished another bow. We'll take a look in a minute. I don't need to visit the Zeody. Can't move anymore. Nothing really worth gathering. Alright, we have a good quality bow. Guess what? Since you have the innate ranged ability, you're going to get a better bow. Now she can add 21 damage to anyone. It's pretty amazing. You need a bow. Have a bow. You need a bow. Have a bow. Alright, and we make it before we starve. Perfect timing. Alright, we will take only 20 wood. Drop all the miscellaneous resources off. That should be plenty of rubies to do what we need to do. We need a lot more veggies. We have 12 people. I want to take 50 days worth just in case. So that's 600 food. Drop off that and that. Keep all the random food just in case. And let's transfer the gear and see what we can do with it. So, random armor. I haven't seen what the newest one is. Divination, animal kinship, 6th sense with a skill of 7. Well, it's better than the divination since it only had a skill of 2. Who is going to get what? I really want him to get a medic one eventually. That would be amazing. Let's see. You need better armor. What can we do for you, sir? You ain't got a lot of anything. What do you got? You have 6th sense. That is not from any gear. Guess what? You get a 6th sense armor. You're welcome. My Slibora, what do you have? Nothing that these would increase really. Next. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. You need a better weapon. What the hell am I doing? I am slacking at my job. We'll take those. Major upgrade. Alright, now what do you got? You have divination. That is not from any piece of gear that I can tell. So, you, my friend, get the divination armor. Enjoy. Yuzia, you already have some armor with a 4 animal kinship. I do have a 6 animal kinship, but it's not good quality, so it's actually going to be a downgrade for you. Do I value animal kinship that much? His shield needs an update too? Oh my god! Thank you, Kochasek. Wow. Apparently I don't like that guy. Probably because I can't pronounce his name. There we go. Major shield upgrade. Alright, where was I? You have a gathering one, which is amazing. What do you got? You have a 7 in stealth. So this would actually be pretty damn good for you. Nymilla. You don't have any outstanding skills, so maybe not you. You have a 1 in traps. I could beef that up, I suppose. What do we got left? 3 in traps, 6 in animal kinship. Don't I have anyone else with a 3 in animal kinship? I thought I did that event like 15 times at this point. Let's double check and be sure about it. Animal kinship, apply. Our medic has a 3 in animal kinship. Not gonna happen. So, my friend, you get it. And then if I ever see that event again, and one of these guys gets a 3 in animal kinship, he's losing this armor, and it's going to that person. Alright, and the 3 in traps will go to my person who has a skill of 1 in traps. So that at least now she can counter offense level 4 and below. It's not much, but it is an increase. Who were my amazing damage dealers? That's the question right now. 77, 87, potential of 97. I could bump her over 100 now. You have 69. Ooh, what am I doing? That's much better than that axe. Okay, I just need to take a close look at everyone real quick, because apparently I have slacked over the last few turns. God, he needs one too. At least he has a decent shield, but that sword. Yeah, I'm seeing that. My badass group isn't as badass as I thought they were. I mean, they're still badass, but I've been really slacking in the gear department. So I'm going to definitely bump her over 100 damage with 2 leech rings. So she now does 90. Oh, it doesn't bump her over 100. It puts her at exactly 100 for max damage. Wah, wah, wah. Still, that's 100 damage. So I need 2 shields. Oh, he has the weak spear as well. Let's just transfer all of the good gear over so that I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Alright, upgrade. Apparently I made that out of the wrong stuff. Or I found it, one of the two. I do not have a better sword for you right now. Although technically, that is an upgrade, even though it's a one-handed sword. Yeah, the poison makes it better. She's good. She's good. He's good now. She needs a shield. She's good. She needs a shield. Whoo! Another shield is needed. Here's a better weapon for you. You need a better spear. There you go. You need a better weapon. And a shield. You need a better weapon. You need everything. There's some armor. Here's a leech ring. Okay, I want my hammer to have dual leech rings as well. It's always nice to have leech on a hammer. So yeah, I need a lot of shields, as well as some other miscellaneous gear. So let's queue those up before I forget. Shields. That's right, you cannot use coal on shields. Noted. What if I did this? What does that give me? What's a good catalyst that's sacrificial? Let's just do fur leather. 9%, that's a decent. So the diamond would give me 15, and a random stat. Might be worth gambling on. That would give me 15, 12, and leech. And then the amazing one that I've been doing is this, which is 14, 12, and leech. I kind of like the idea of gambling, though I'm already using my diamond on the armor now that I think about it. So I guess I will stick with, I can only make one of it, which is kind of sad. See, 11, 12, and 3 versus 14, 12, and 5. That's at least one shield. Actually, they're going to finish their bows first. So I need more dragon bones. Guess I can do that real quick since it's right here. They still got 16 turns. Finished another bow. She needs it. And then Expedition 1, let's gather some dragon bones. God, that 25 in gathering is so amazing. I can gather 2 bunches of it per turn. Yeah, buddy. Alright, these guys are going to be done before anyone else. Really? We're on like turn 500 and I'm fighting a 1 skull fight against spiders? This game confuses me sometimes.
A hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact.
You guys don't remember, on our last run playing as, who was it, Lotta, we were getting 3 skull fights on like turn 25, and then this time on turn 500 we're still fighting 1 skulls. RNG, man, it's really messing with me this time.
At the last moment you realize the stash is protected by a hex.
Oh no.
Remember, without magic users the fight will likely be impossible.
Magic. This is not my village, so we do not have the bonus of the totem. We have 1, 3, 7, 11, 12, 20, 21 total magic damage. That should be good for a 2 skull hex fight. I'll still control it myself. And of course, all of my damage is in my tactical hand. Hey, counter offense 10. Let's do it. So, 3 damage kills that one. Well, that's convenient. She kills you. She gets a damage off. Ooh, 9 damage right there. Hell yeah. And then I can just buff her up. That should be good enough. Perfect.
You broke the hex. Whatever magic trick protected the stash is now gone. You are free to grab your loot.
Cool. Don't need any of the gear though. Finish another armor. Let's see if we got lucky this time. It is distraction again. Womp womp. Let's see. Get rid of the check. Who needs an upgrade in armor first? These two do. You do not have distraction. You do. So enjoy. They're gathering. And they are as well, but they're getting kind of low. So 10-minute turns and then we'll head back. Got another bow ready to go. We've just about fully equipped everyone with amazing bows. Yep. Here. Oh, it's a bad quality bow. Never mind. We're just gonna get rid of that. Pretend like it never happened. Let's see, these were the weak spears. Don't need that shield. That was the unusual quality one that I made, and that's a bad one. Don't need, well, I definitely need those, but I don't need the rings or that mask. And it's bulk dismantle expedition 1. Boom. Inventory clean yet again. Alright. Hopefully this one's not bad quality this time. It is not. Good. 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 We need... I'm just going to say 2 more bows, because I'm not going to worry about equipping him with a bow. How many more do we got producing? 0. Wait a minute. We apparently used... That's right, the bows used mithril as well. So we're going to make 1 less armor now. That's right, we had a couple people who needed new 2-handed swords. Let's see what we can do with what we have. Mithril, actually ancient wood, and not enough moonstone. What about dragon armor? That's not that good. That's better. I must need the moonstone to make the really good ones. Yeah. Sad face. That's not bad. It's not amazing either. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that right now.
You chase down the rogue Bouquet and find him in the company of some winged women.
So he finally came after us.
Demonettes, Vili, and several pine conettes of various shapes and sizes, including pine cones, mushrooms, chestnuts, or walking twigs with human-like faces. This strange menagerie is carrying with it some potted plants and young tree saplings. They also have a large wicker basket with a dark red tinge to it and a metallic smell. The Bouquet, in the form of an older bearded man with twigs for hair and tree bark for skin, speaks up.
What do you want from us, fleshy creature?
An old leshy seems rather concerned with your sanity.
Ah, the old stump, sending fleshy minions after us. Ah, as if you could slay us.
No need to get on your high horse.
We are demons of the forest, and now even stronger, unbound, free. You think you can stand in our way?
What do you mean?
We have found a way to live free of any forest, to gain power from another life force.
You feel a chill run down your spine as all of the demons look at you kind of funny. Now you think about it, the wicker basket is kind of big enough for several humanoids.
Is this why the other leshy dislikes you?
Yes, you are correct in your fears. We now feed on the flesh and blood of such as yourselves, and this is why the Lishi calls us abominations. But before you get your pitchforks out, we do not need to do this often. A couple of humanoids per year keep us steady. A few more give us extra power.
So what's to stop you from killing hundreds?
Well, sure, we could go on a rampage and gain even more power, but we're just not stupid. Thea is weak and stumbling. We cannot deplete our food source. Look, we're not bloodthirsty fiends. We only take as much as we need, and we try to only go for those we find already weak and dying, or those who attack us first.
You have us in a pickle here.
Ah, yes. Perhaps I was too forthcoming. I am not used to talking to you people. Well, we can fight, or you can just leave.
Since this is the survival of mankind, I think I need to stop anyone who's killing us. I'm gonna fight them, even though this is my weak gathering group. The wall is kind of my best damage dealer. I'm still gonna go for it. If nothing else, it'll be my one stupid play of the day. I could poke him to death, I think. Yeah, 15 and then him. Sounds like a plan. No more bouquet. Ravenous crows are a joke, which means 1 crow and 2 Veles are left. Crows are very low level, but the Veles, they're a different story. I'm going to counter Tic Tac twice. Oh, there's only 1 Veles. Interesting. And it wasn't that high of a level either. So the spear kills this one. This one is just going to be confused. So now I need to do 25 damage to kill her. Bam. Dead. I'll let the rat actually do something this time. He kills that crow. And then cleanup crew. This fight is over. With 0 wounds. Perfect.
You have defeated the Bugay and his minions. You find their bodies disintegrated to various wood types. Among the rubble, you find one lone pine cornet looking up at you.
I don't know if you noticed, but I hid all the way through, and I didn't fight you. I've been stuck with these madmen for years. Please take me with you.
Do I want the Pikenet demon? The problem with the Pikenets is they cannot equip anything. So they're kind of what you see is what you get. But I do need one more individual to fill out this group. So sure, we'll take it for now.
A pine cornet steps up in front of you and takes on the form of a toddler-sized humanoid with a pinecone hat, a coat made of oak leaves, and a body that looks wooden.
Yay, thank you.
It's pretty good at speech challenges. Let's see, we had somebody with no gear, right? Yeah. Enjoy a sword and a bow. It's at least something. Pinconet, yeah, you can't equip anything. So they're kind of like the worst of the demons in my opinion because of that simple fact. But like I said, they are really good at speech challenges at least. Alright, our gamble on the armor has given us speech. Well, that's a good one for the village. Who still needs an upgrade in armor? You do. How are you at speech? You're not bad. You're not great either, but you're not bad. And our ghost, who is better at speech. So the ghost will get it. Cool beans. Let's see, how much have we gathered? Wrong group. 40 bones, not enough.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning.
Let's get ready for trouble.
You feel the grumbling of the earth and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you. But this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
And this is going to be an auto-resolve. This is a 2-skull physical challenge.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
Okay. Free experience. A few more turns and we'll send him home. Okay, we finished the shield and armor. This gambling round gave us folklore. That's still a good one to have in the village. Who needed the upgrade still? You did. You have folklore. You have 2. It's better than nothing. Bump that up to a 5. Now, everyone in the village has improved armor. We also have this shield, which I think I made for Expedition 1. Yep. So we will save that for them. Let's see, 2 more turns, and I'll break camp and head back. And we got another gatherer. Yeah, oh, it's a very weak gatherer. Slightly disappointing. Okay. Let's see, you... came with a 2-handed sword that is bad quality. Here's an axe. Suddenly you do 71 base, 81 max. It's acceptable. Oh, it's too heavy for you. Sad face. We can make you a better gatherer, though. You will be the second member to go in our newest expedition. In fact, I may just start sending you guys out to collect the dragon bone. It's an option. I think I'll wait for one more person to join me. Yeah. This round of gambling gave us tactics, and it's a good quality armor. That is going to be saved for my expedition. Alright, let's break camp and head home. With all of this mithril in tow. We managed to collect over 200. That's pretty damn good. And we've finished our last piece of armor for the gambling round. And it has given us poison. Interesting. So that will make a damage dealer even stronger. Would that be worth it? That's the question. Could give it to her instead of the magic. Yeah, we don't really need the 2 points in magic for the village since we have the totem. So here's a little bit more damage for you. Just a smidgen. What does that put you at? 58, 67, base 79, max potential of 91. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And then those will go in my expedition eventually. Can't complain about that. Can't move anymore. So what the hell? Let's make camp and collect some meat. Break camp, continue the journey. And they make it home just as they're gonna starve. Okay, we need to restock our supplies. Get rid of the miscellaneous items as well as that mithril. We need a lot more veggies. Can't do my usual trick because one will just auto transfer. Let's see, there's 12 of you now. I'm just gonna stick with the 600 from this point on. Gives me 50 days of food to make long journeys. Because I think I need more gambling material. I also need more moonstone now that I think about it. But I'd rather have the gambling material. And that should be enough dragon bone gathered at this point. Yeah, 150. Break camp, come back. Restock our supplies. Get rid of the miscellaneous stuff. Restock the veggies. 600. Keep all of that. And now the gear. We have 7 children. Wow. We could see that event where we sacrifice our children in an attempt to make better, a single better child. Might be worth it at this point. Let's see. You need better armor. Our options are tactics and magic. You have magic from the hammer, so technically you have a base of nothing. But you have good tactics, so I could upgrade that. Let's do it. Next. Your shield is not bad. You need a better shield. There you go. You need armor. Do you have base magic? You do not. You technically do? No, you don't. It's from your spear. She has base magic. That's the good one right there. Make that better. Okay, drop off those. Now, where am I going to send these guys? I suppose it's time... Ooh, you know what? Let's go fight a dragon. I'm feeling cocky. Let's fight a dragon. I guess they can hunt one of the rats while we're at it. See what kind of trinket they give me.
And see they are swarming over some shiny trinket.
Interesting. Let's hunt them. Should be an auto resolve then.
You kill the rats and learn a thing or two about doing a good job of it for the future. You find their bones are infused with magic.
Cool. And look at that. That was actually an amazing level up. That's 4 in traps total and 4 in animal kinship. That gives our rat some usefulness if it's in my tactical hand. I just wish I got more skills out of it. Gear wise, none of this is really worthwhile, sadly. Yeah, even the ring's not much anymore. That's okay.
As you are about to leave, you notice a young rat is now following you. Since you have someone in your group that knows about animals, they are able to train the little fella. It becomes your companion.
And now we get the weakest rat of all. Very useless. Very, 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 very useless. Oi. I guess it counts towards my population score, though. Okay, time to fight a dragon. Let's see if I regret this.
You approach the mound of rubble that used to be the great Vervelian castle, a landmark and seat of power before the darkness. The mound that remains in its stead is so tall that it feels as if you're standing under a mountaintop. At the height of the rubble, there sits a great dragon. Beneath the mound stands a lone man with a shoe stand and a workshop. Surviving the apocalypse? Don't do it barefooted, reads his makeshift sign. Below it, there is an additional note. Will kill dragon for a princess.
Oh, that's sad. Are you crazy, man?
The man smiles at you and shows you some sturdy boots.
Well, as you can see, I am a cobbler. Needler, they call me.
Cobbler.
And I'll travel Thea making and selling exquisite, custom-made designer footwear. I also deal with dragon infestations. So, you see, this site is actually perfect for my business. So, which one are you here for?
I want to say there was a children's story I heard once about a cobbler and a dragon. I don't remember it. And I could just be full of shit. It's been a long time. We want to get rid of the beast, of course.
You say that as if it was a certainty. I'll tell you, I have many satisfied customers seeking me out for me shoes.
Whatever. Dragon.
Oh, the dragon. Well, as advertised, I will take care of the dragon problem for you, or at least help you do it for a price.
Princess, you say? That's crazy.
Well, okay, so I'm not counting on an actual princess, but times are tough, I know. I just need me a virgin female, preferably of noble blood, posh like, you know.
A virgin female. Why the hell would you want a virgin female?
Well, that's my business, really, ain't it? But since you ask, I am looking for a wife, and since I'm a cobbler, I'm looking to marry up.
We have a gold digger. Crazy reward aside, how are you going to help us exactly?
I ain't telling you what my secret is, obviously, but I'll tell you this much. I know the dragon's weakness, and I will use it. You will bring me the stuff I need. I will make something, and all you have to do then is sneak up and place the thing in the dragon's path. Easy for you hero types.
So why not kill it yourself?
Duh, because I ain't working for free. I'm not the dragon's type, it hasn't eaten me yet, so I'm not bothered. But if I can get what I want, then good.
This setup reminds me of that movie Dragonheart, where the guy makes a deal with the dragon and they work in cahoots to like scam people in villages. We have no princess.
I already said, she doesn't need to be all that, well, princess-like. Look, just get me 40 wood and 10 straw. I will do the rest, and I'm sure you have a lovely lass you can pay me with. I hear the dragon only gets hungrier with time. Soon it won't be just children he eats. Oh, and just follow the dragon to find us again. He likes to move about.
Alright. You're not getting a chick from me, though. Oh, look, he's right there next to me. I wonder, can I just fight him, please? That's all I want to do. I just want to kick a dragon's ass. Feel like a badass for like one turn. And another person joins us, and this time it's a hunter with a decent trap skill. Nice. That's not bad. Yeah. And at this point, I think I can go ahead and make Expedition 3 and just send them to the dragon bones that are near me. The ghost, Naslava, I guess send one warrior with them as well as... Yeah, I should. It would be crazy not to. Who is my weakest warrior? You are with 60 armor, 58 damage, 62, 52. Alright, Cyber. You've been voluntold. Actually, let's try to equip that hunter before we send him over. You have a two-handed sword. That's not very good. So here's a two-handed axe and some armor. And an upgrade to your measly bow. At least now you're useful. Alright, you're gonna need some wood. And some food. We'll do 200, not 2,000. Okay, let's send you over here. And gather. Let's attempt to just kill him. Damn it.
See, he is sewing what looks like a carcass of a sheep. You give him the stuff, and he uses it to finish his fake sheep. There are now 3 such animals lying on the ground.
Did you bring the 40 wood and 10 straw?
No, I didn't. Apparently I have to get the straw, which requires me to go around the damn dragon. I don't suppose there's straw near me to just gather. Of course not. Come on, just let me fight him. Just once. That's all I want. Just want to kick his ass. Alright, let's send these guys along the land bridge some more. Takes bloody forever. Alright, I'm going for the diamond with these guys, which is way over there. They're gathering. Oh yeah, I need to start producing stuff since I dropped off all those miscellaneous stuff. Let's see. I don't got anything miscellaneous. I need to pick up straw. I don't remember how much, so I'll just take all of it. Let's take some more wood. I remember that being a lot. So let's take 100 just to be safe. Alright. And we didn't craft anything new, which I need to queue up. Let's see, I'm out of diamond, so it's pointless to do that. I have more dragon bone now, so I can make more of those shields. And the dragon leather. Raw steel for a catalyst. Hey, that's not bad, 11%. I got plenty of steel. Let's do it. Let's make 5 of those. Put you to work. You guys to work. After those, since I have mithril but not diamond, oh, I do have some diamond. Regardless, we're gonna make some of the ultimate armor. Let's do 10 of that. Nope, not enough mithril. 9 of it then. Oh, and we're not using mithril there, so that's fine. Okay. They're gathering. Let's head towards the dragon again.
You find Needler again, and you see he is sewing what looks like a carcass of a sheep. You give him the stuff, and he uses it to finish his fake sheep. There are now 3 such animals lying on the ground.
Did you bring the 40 wood and 10 straw?
Yeah.
Just get them to the dragon. I'll explain later. I don't want you deciding you don't need me anymore. He's asleep now, so sneaking up shouldn't be so hard.
Damn it, we're not good at sneaking. I just want to fight him.
You see the dragon, asleep at a nearby hilltop. The cobbler shows you exactly where to place the sheep.
Begin sneaking. Guess I can't fight him this way. We'll just have to hunt down another dragon. What are my options? Got quite a few confuses. Not a whole lot of counter offense, but I can do some counter tacticking. Let's go ahead and knock out some of their cards since I get to play 3. I can knock out all of the tactic cards. That's what I'm talking about. And then I can confuse both of these plus one of those. Only one of them will get an attack. I like this. Let's do it. Confuse you as well. Let's see, you have 11 life. Oh, she can kill you. She can kill anything that's on here. Assuming she attacks to the left, I need to do 12 damage to you. Which would be, I guess, you and you. And then you two, you can't do anything, so you'll just hang out in my hand. Perfect. Okay, she's gonna die. Doesn't matter, it's a sneak challenge. No damage is permanent. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and counter tactic, counter offense. This fight just became a hell of a lot easier. He has 19 life. I do not do much damage. Ooh. Guess we'll go ahead and confuse you. 19 life. Well, there's 10 of it. There's 16 of it. There's 19. And then you guys can at least do some damage. You do some damage. Whoops, not what I wanted. Oh, it's a support. Haha. And that's that.
You snuck up to the spot and placed the sheep there. You go back to the cobbler, and together you watch the dragon. The beast wakes and smells the meat. It flies down to grab his meal and devours it in seconds. All seems normal when suddenly the dragon begins to puff smoke out of his nostrils and mouth. It hangs its tongue out and breathes heavily, then flies off towards a lake nearby.
Let's watch what happens.
You see the dragon land in the lake and drink water in gallons. It drinks and drinks and drinks, its belly growing larger and larger from the liquid until it explodes. Needler claps his hands and smiles at you. So, the girl?
I'm not giving you a girl. That's just ridiculous. What happened?
I told you, I knew his weakness. The poor fella suffered from a dangerous type of draconic digestive disorder. At the same time, he was partial to lambs. Visually, strange enough, I think the sight of them irritated him. In any case, I used certain materials, including the ones you brought, to make a fake sheep that would cause a flare-up of his condition. The only remedy then is to drink a lot of water, but I made the sheep so strong he just had to keep on drinking. Almost feel sorry for the fella. But now, for my reward?
Yeah, not happening.
What? But we had a deal.
No virgins in our village. Oh, the implications there. We said we'd talk about it. We are, and guess what? I say no.
You cheating bastards! You promised me! Oh, why does this happen all the time? You just wait. When another dragon comes, you will not get Needler's help. No, you won't.
Could be a dick or... Listen, guy, you're weird. To be sure, and you have a funny notion of marriage and women. But this being an apocalypse and all, how about you join us instead? Who knows, you may get lucky. I mean, one of us could get very, very drunk or something. You never know. Cool, can I get Needler?
Oh, blast it. Fine,
Sweet.
I'll join you, even though you're dishonest.
And he is a sage. With a low medic skill, a very low magic skill, decent folklore, is great at a speech challenge. He must have a weapon. There's no way he does 17 base damage. Yeah, he's got an axe equipped.
You go back to the dead dragon and gather up his remains, and you find a small lair where the beast kept some treasures.
Not bad. All endgame materials. Cool. I really wanted to fight him physically, though. That would have been fun. Oh well. Let's drop this guy off with the expedition group. We're gonna call them the... What am I gonna call them? The Misfits. Continue the journey to the diamond, which was way over here. Next turn. What do we got? What do we got? Spiders again. Auto resolve. They had some good armor on them.
See fresh wolf tracks.
Wolves?
It looks like a large pack is somewhere ahead.
Let's do this.
You come across the pack and you're able to ambush them.
Let's fight some wolves. I'm just gonna auto resolve. It's a 2-skull fight.
You defeat the wolves.
And they had a shield for some reason. We gained a lot of levels. We got a new person again. A craftsman. Again, amazing at speech challenges. He has a base of 5 craft because this is from the smithy. He's good at sneak challenges. 18 damage and poison. He must have a weapon equipped. Thank you. Let's check him out. Yep, he had a poison spear. Not a bad one either. At least starting out wise. Some armor to help you out. You are also going to join the Misfits. Send you over there now since it's a single day's trip.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware, if you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
Oh yeah, the Needler, whatever his name is. Problem is I don't really have gear for him. But we'll see. Good thing that was just a, hey, look at this event. If that was a fight event, he would have been screwed. Oh, I should have brought more food, because that's going to throw the whole thing off. Oh well. Let's check out these levels. Misfits. 2 shielding's pretty good. Health. And the only one I don't really care about is the herbalism. Weak gatherers. Lots of health. Amazing. That was actually pretty damn good. And the fat rat is a little bit better at fighting. The hulking rat, you're going to need a lot more health to be useful. Okay, and my bone grinders are better at speech challenges. You are a crafter, so that's a good one for you, I guess. A little bit of health, more speech, a little bit of strength. Not bad. And the village. Very much a hodgepodge mixture of skills. Okay. Acceptable. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm gonna drop you off. Miro. Yeah. Next, continue the journey. What the hell? An unliving nest just popped up behind us. Four skull fight. And a giant cave. Woo, Nelly. On the diamonds. Go figure.
A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his blackened, sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
I'm still pretty sure Veles gives me a chance of recruiting the elves, so I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to always attempt it until either I've done it 100 times and no elves, or I get one.
You bear the mark of the winds of ancient magic as follower of Veles, even when it is not active. As such, you carry a drop of the elder elven blessing within you. The stranger seems to recognize this kinship immediately. He drops down on one knee and reaches out for help.
The blood of Veles runs in your veins, children. Can you offer some aid?
Of course.
After drinking some water, the elf finally speaks. His voice is but a whisper that rings in your ears, and its tune makes you weep, filling your soul with unknown sorrow.
My kind was once blessed with divine light. We walked Thea as immortal guardians of the sacred knowledge and the bearers of the eternal song of life. But when the darkness came, it was clear we had failed. Those who did not perish remained cursed, forever wandering this hallowed earth. Those who try to help us risk sharing our fate. So please, friends, risk not your beautiful souls and leave me to my wretched fate.
Despite the overbearing darkness, you feel strangely uplifted when the elf speaks, and some of you become more confident in themselves.
So 2 of our people become more beautiful, which means he finally gained some beauty. He was ugly as sin. Same with her. So unfortunate, but she was a bandit, so that kind of makes sense. I'm still going to try to recruit.
There is little anyone can do, yet your offer is kind. You risk much by helping me. If I can travel with you for just a few miles and enjoy listening to your tales, I shall be very grateful.
You walk for some time, telling the elf of your village, and he seems to get better for it. After a few hours, you realize he is gone without a trace. But you find a small parcel in one of the backpacks. Unfortunately, you also feel that some of his curse now has a hold on you.
So we gained some diamond, not bad. We got Curse of Darkness, which hurts in speech challenges, and Deforming Curse. Don't really use Attractiveness much, but again, both of these would account for a speech challenge. Not that concerning, we'll deal with it eventually. Let's continue heading towards the diamond. I think that's everyone. Yeah.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread.
Okay, I want to check how much points we've gathered. I want to see if I can actually succeed in going from level 0 with no points to level 5 max in one run. So that's one level. No. Oh, that's right. We're playing on an easier difficulty, so the multiplier is much lower. We're not even going to make it to level 3 if we quit right now. Sadness. What do we got? We've taken part in just under 10.5% of total events. There's just so much repeating. I wish I would see some of these events. Not bad points for our Palisade. Of course, the victory is not achieved. That'll give us more points. We finished our God quest, which is good. We have not finished the Giants quest, which will give us more. We don't get very many points for scouting, sadly. XP is a pretty low multiplier as well. So it looks like turns survived and events are the best things that we can do to beef up our score, at least. What else can we do with this group? These were the slavers. Let's go ahead and talk to them and get some children. And the problem with this diamond being on a giant's cave is we're going to be attacked by giants, and this isn't my badass group, so we're going to take some wounds if that happens. But it's worth the risk. Plus, I'm really wanting to have a hard fight. I don't need either of those. Thank you, though.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of
Hey,
different
they came to me.
including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors. The slavers are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged up.
I'm gonna social challenge them, and it'll be an auto resolve for me.
Your posturing and clear confidence
+2
made
will.
these slavers very uneasy. They must have had quite a fight beforehand, as you realize they would not have been an easy prey still. Their leader speaks.
Fine, you can have half of our cargo and just leave us be.
You feel this is a final offer.
And now I'm gonna stab him in the back. I got my stat increase. Let's find out what happens. Keep. I go first, which means I start with my hammer. And now I need a shield. 33 shield. You should be able to handle any spear attacks, or none, since there's none coming. You got first action. That's a little annoying, but I can deal with that later. I gotta get 2 cards. I have no counter offense, which is a little sad. So I will counter Tic Tac. Get rid of one of those wolves. One less thing to be first actioned against me. Send out this warrior who got poked. Good thing I had a good shield on him. Let's see. His poke will kill that one. He has a shield, so I can counter tactic that one. Whew, good thing he had a shield. I am going to first action her. She'll kill that orc. She'll kill both of those. They'll clean up. This fight's over. Zero wounds taken. Just how I like it.
All the slavers. Some slaves died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism.
Yes, rejoice at my wonderfulness.
You gather up those who can still walk and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
That implies that I saved a lot of people, yet all I get is a single child. Not really complaining, but still.
Tonight is a full moon, and you hear the howling
Ooh.
of many wolves. The howling becomes louder and louder, and before long you realize your village is under attack from a pack of werewolves.
Well, good thing I have a lot of silver.
You know that silver harms the beasts, and so you gather up all you have in the village to aid you in the fight. When the first of the wolf people arrives in the town square, you see it hesitates upon feeling the metal's presence.
And then let's try to talk them out of this.
The alpha wolf speaks in a deep growl.
You killed our beater, now you must pay.
The other wolf people howl at the moon in approval.
I could intimidate them, but I think I would have convinced them. It sounds like the honorable way to do this. You guys aren't that good at social challenges, which I guess shouldn't surprise me. You're freaking wolves. You're already confused. What's the counter offensive skill? Ah, attractiveness. I'm sure it'll work on one. It's a wolf, but still. And let's get rid of your tactic card. And then I can confuse both of those, which doesn't matter. They do 0 damage. Alright, I need to do 2 to kill this one. So my weakest. 1 to kill that one. My second weakest. 12 to kill that one. She does 13. These two are my cleanup crew. We win. Didn't even break a sweat.
The alpha nods and howls at the moon again.
Nice.
But this time, it is a long and mournful melody.
Our beta has fallen as a warrior should. We shall not seek redemption.
The pack turns around and leaves.
It's kind of an ironic thing. If you do the social route on a lot of challenges, they almost always make you better at social challenges. So I guess it doesn't quite fit into that term, self-fulfilling prophecy, but it just makes sense. Just keep doing the social challenge and you'll get better. Whereas if you just keep fighting, all you get is experience to try to get better. And then you might get a skill that's useless to you. And you still get experience doing the social challenge, so it just seems the best route. Alright, misfits are still gathering. The village is slowly making shields, and then the armor. We were going to the slayers, which we already fought. Oh yeah, I never made my blood pendants. Let's cue that up as well before I forget. Jewelry. There you are. Blood pendants. +2 medic skill. Confirm. And we are going to make 6 of you just to be sure. Move you above the armor because you'll get done quick. Alright, back to what I was doing. I really want to fight a dragon, but we haven't discovered anything like that. So let's head up to the suspicious tower. And they will continue their journey to the diamond. Guess we'll collect some dryad wood with it.
Slavers are a sadly common
More
sight in
slaves.
Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware, if you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
Okay. And they're behind me. Interesting. I think that's it for now. Yep. Spiders. Unliving spiders. Still gonna be easy, but hey, it's not one skull challenge anymore. Start out with my hammer. Hammer kills. Let's see, what is that? 32 and 30. So 62. She kills both of those like it's nothing. Nothing. Counter tactic. Counter tactic. I could poke them, but it's kind of pointless because she's going to kill them both. So we'll just send out our next 2 warriors. This fight's over with just those 4. Ah, the beauty of hammers. Don't need that. More spiders. Not unliving this time. Auto-resolve.
Ever since you adopted the child found in the wind, you always seem to be surrounded by
Hey.
bad weather. One day, you see a hurricane approaching your village, but it stops dead in front of your gates, and a lone figure appears and speaks.
I am Gaiath, and I have come for my child.
Interesting. I have not seen this event before. I really don't want to give up the child, but let's see what kind of backstory we get from this.
I am a spirit lord of the winds, a servant of the weather masters. You once took a child from the wind and gave it shelter. For this,
I thank you. Now it is time for me to awaken my child and let it choose its fate.
Weathermasters, who are they? What do you mean awaken, and how do we even know it's yours? It looks human. Or give him the child. I kind of want to find out more. Let's do the Weathermasters.
I was called by them to service, but in truth, I do not know their nature, only that it is ancient and dangerous, and you should beware of their coming. Now, for my child.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that this has to do with that, the weather controlling giants. I haven't actually done the quest because I always choose to physically face the Umbrage Lord instead of try to find the prime weather dude. Well, let's get some more backstory. What do you mean?
I will awaken its true nature. Worry not, it will not be harmed.
So I could fight him, but I'm kind of curious to see where this leads. So I'm going to give him the child. I have 7 of them anyways.
You bring forth the child, and as it gets closer to the wind creature, it transforms and turns into a wind spirit as well. Gaiath speaks. Now choose, child. Come with me or stay with your new family. Whatever you choose, you are now a child of the wind.
I'm going to ask him to stay because I'm curious what this is going to lead to.
The child joins its father for a time, becoming one with the hurricane, but then it comes back and remains with you.
Good, good.
The Viatravyek stays with you and continues to live among you. Strangely, it also calls itself Gaiath.
Cool. So it's a demon. Or a ghost, actually. Interesting. So it's another way for the child to grow. It has decent strength. Okay at speech challenges. It's okay at everything, kinda, but not amazing. Let's see what it can equip. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Only jewelry, so Gaiaths are not as good as I was hoping. So if I see that event again in the future, I'm just going to let it go with its father and see what I gain. But it was a learning experience and a new event that I've never seen before. Suspicious Tower. What do you got for me?
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb. As you get closer, you see that much of the building has crumbled over the years, but the stone looks very solid, and more importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks.
Let's investigate.
As you approach the tower carefully, you see that some of the stones move in unnatural ways, and you soon discover that there are at least several rockers, small stone creatures rummaging around the place.
Okay, let's look closely.
You know that these little ones are trolls which are rarely found alone. True enough, you notice that one pile of stones looks different from the rest, and is likely a sleeping Papa rock troll.
Okay, since I haven't been able to find or fight my dragon, he goes to the misfit team. Good point. Yes, he will. Anyway, since I haven't been able to find and fight a dragon, and I want to do one stupid fight to be cocky today, I'm gonna fight this rock troll. And 9 rockers. Okay, I got my hammer. That makes me happy. Not my best hammer, sadly. He's right. She's right there. But let's see what happens. Decent damage. Impressive life. But I can confuse him, which is hilarious. Could also poke him. Could do the double poke, but I don't think that would be enough to kill him. Let's see. This would be 13 damage with 12 from her, so 25 total. And then another 24, so 49. This would then be doubled because he's wounded. So another 16 to the 49. 65. Yeah, it's not enough to kill him. So instead, I will simply confuse him. Like so. And I'll still poke him. Because then she gets 2 turns to hit him. Each time, now that it's wounded, she will do 40 damage. So a total of 80 before it gets to attack. He's dead. Not a concern. Actually, I should save the first actions. Yeah, because then she could kill this one if I could destroy this guy. Which I can. If I send out the right one. Like him. And I can first action him. So that's good. I can confuse that one. And then we will send out our hammer this time. Okay. Then we will send out this guy. She's kind of weak. I feel like I need to be counter-tacticking right now. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And then I can get rid of 2 more, potentially. Alright, that was all we could do. That's fine, though. Let's go ahead and first action him before I forget. His armor's high enough, he can take a hit. We'll send her out, shield her for some more, and then her. Let's see how this goes. Ah, he was 1 damage shy. I miscalculated. Oh well, she's taken minor wounds, and she has leech, so she just healed herself, which means we took 0 wounds. We're badasses. Hey, my good hammer, which is not really needed because there's 1 card left. C'est la vie. And it's dead. We're done. So that was a nice, easy fight.
You win, and you are now free to take as much stone as you can.
Don't need that 2-handed sword now.
You use your tools and gather the stones.
That's not stone, but okay. Thank you for the metal. What else? Head towards the... Ooh, I could do the refugee one, and then I'll head towards the city ruins.
You find the settlement taken by an orcish clan. You see many warriors, at least 1 matriarch and a shaman. They are well armed and look ready to fight.
Let's try diplomacy first.
The orc matriarch steps forward, her brow raised and her protruding fangs exposed.
What do you want? We're not a charity if you're looking for help, and we're not looking to trade, so best be off now.
We just want to talk.
Ah, owned this land, you say? Since when? Since they came here a decade ago and said so. There was a goblin settlement here, you know, but they were just filthy greenskins, heathens to them, so they claimed this land. Well, the goblins joined our family, and so now we claim this land. Leave before you anger me more.
Oh, come on, guy. Work with us. So we got a witch, a matriarch, and 4 fighters. The fighters are a joke when it comes to social challenges. The matriarch and the witch are actually decent, but we should have this in the bag anyways. There is a chance that they have piercing attacks for a social challenge with the witch. So I'm going to send out a shield to be safe. And it did not, so that didn't matter. Let's see what we can do. I'm pretty sure that the fighters are level 4. So my 2 counter offenses are not going to work. Let's do a counter tactic of 5. Ooh. They are level 6. Misplay by me. That's okay. None of my confuses are going to work. None of my first actions are going to work. So she is going to deal 13 damage, not kill it, take 8, potentially 12. That's not bad. My poke is not enough to kill this guy, sadly. But then I could guarantee, well, not guarantee, he could attack left or right. Okay. 6 damage. She doesn't do enough. He does, but he would die on being hit. Yeah, I guess I'll send her out. Get closer. Now I'll do a poke. We'll send her out, and then the rest. Since it's a social challenge, wounds don't matter. And still nobody died.
Oh, fine. Truth be told, I did feel bad about some of the casualties from that fight. A few little ones got hurt, and I detest such barbarity.
She grunts towards one of her men, and he scuttles off. She goes on.
The lumber mill and quarry are actually depleted, and this place is not very defensible, obviously. So we loaded as much as we can, and we're off. Have what we left for yourselves. Maybe give it to those people if you see them.
So the ancient wood is nice. It's an endgame resource. The blessing, meh, whatever. Now I'm going to be a dick and betray them before I call it a night. Begin combat. Now they do have a good chance of having spears. So I want to start with my hammer, but that's not a lot of shielding. I'm actually going to start with Yuzia, who can take a lot of punishment, and immediately got confused. Want want. I get 3 cards now, so we will send out the hammer. We will send out another shield, and then I'm going to try to do some countering here. Like so. I can counter one more. But it's going to be a... Ooh. I need to think about this. We have... I don't remember what I countered. I guess we'll do our highest level one. Perfect. Now I'm going to poke this guy. So let's see. She kills him. Carries over like 8 damage, which is fine. She kills it. She's going to kill her. We're good. Clean up crew. This fight's over with no damage.
You kill the orcs, and the settlement is yours to loot.
Mwahahaha.
Quarry and lumber mill are mostly
I'm in a mood
depleted,
today.
but there is plenty to take back with you.
I've never seen that before. Magic armor. Interesting. I will keep that recipe in mind for the future. Because that would be good on witches. Make them better at magic. But I'm sure I can make better if I use like dragon leather instead of fur leather. So I'm going to dismantle it. This ring is not very useful at this point. Okay, they're done. These guys, let's put them right here next to the 11 fat rats. What the hell? Yeah, let's go right there. I'm sure we'll be attacked by giants eventually. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. I am not going to be streaming tomorrow. Saturdays are usually my days off unless I'm feeling froggy. I got invited over to some friends to play some board games, so that's what I'm going to do all day tomorrow. I will be back on Sunday, so have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, did I just break camp? What an idiot. It doesn't matter. Alright, diamond is my focus. And then the dryad wood. What am I doing? You gather meat. Okay, they're busy. They'll be attacked by giants eventually. Misfits are gathering. Village is doing villagey things. We are on our last shield, and then we'll begin making our blood pendants. Cool. Alright, that's a good place to stop for the night. So, I want to thank everyone for coming out and watching. This was Thea the Awakening by Muha Games. I am Demordred. I try to stream most nights from 7 p.m. Pacific on. I thank you for all your support. Also, my fiance has released a book, so I'm going to do a shameless plug right here. I will post 2 links in the chat here in a second. If you are interested in poetry or know someone who is, go ahead and share her author page and or the link to her latest book. I will appreciate it. It helps me and my family out. If not, it's okay. Come back, check me out again sometime. I love playing Thea. I love talking about games or anything in general. So until next time, game on.